Okay, so here's the nice news. This calculator automatically saves as you go. It might not save before you even write the name of the program, but after that it will save everything as you go. So if you accidentally hit the wrong button and you're like, oh, did I lose my whole program? You didn't. You literally can just go right back into it. If you hit program, I have to hit new again because I was in the middle of writing my name, but then it should work. So NUS. What?
It went back to where I was.
Beautiful. Okay, remember, this is the day when we are going to have to just all stick together and work together. I'm going to try not to lose my patience, but please don't lose your patience with me either. It takes a little while to get this stuff. All right, hit enter when you're ready. Now it says program NUSQuad, and then it's just got like a colon and a flashing thing like please say something here, okay? Now, calculators are what?
Stupid.
Calculators are stupid. And if you don't tell them exactly what to do, they cannot figure this out. So here's what we're going to tell the calculator to do. Look at my face. Look at me. Please. Okay. We're going to tell the calculator, I want you to ask me for A, B, and C for the quadratic formula, right? I want you to ask me what A, B, and C are. And then I want you to do two formulas. One, you know how the quadratic formula has a plus and a minus in it? And the calculator can't handle a plus and a minus because that's too scary. So we're going to write two formulas, one with a plus and one with a minus. And then we have to say, give us the answer. Because calculators are so stupid that unless you program them to give us the answer, they'll just do the math. And then they'll say, done.
Do I have to say done?
Yes, yes. If you run the program and you haven't clicked, if you haven't coded it to tell you the answer, and you run the program, it'll be like, what's A? And you'll be like this, and it'll be like, what's B? This, what's C? This, and then you hit enter, and it'll go, done. Because you have to write in the program, and then tell me what it is, and then go, oh, you wanted to know? Oh, this is the answer, you know, like, because they're stupid, okay? So, first thing we're going to do is prompt. All right, now stay with me and don't freak out. Jackson, I'm talking to you.
Yes.
All right, so everybody, you are going to hit the program key again. Everybody in this point right now where it's blinking?
Yeah.
And then you hit the program key, and it looks like this. And then you go over to I/O. Jackson, are you doing this? Did you go over to I/O? Or did you just look at, okay.
I'm right there.
Okay,
Input prompt this.
and then pick prompt. Prompt means it's going to ask you a question, and it should now say prompt on your screen. Anybody lost? Show your calculator to your partner.
Prompt. You're good. Are you good? I'm good.
All right, now I want it to ask me what A, B, and C are, but do you see how it doesn't have that alpha lock on anymore? There's not like that flashing A. So you're going to have to hit the alpha button, and then A, and then the comma. The comma is above the 7.
Above the 7? Ah, yes.
And then alpha B, comma, alpha C. That's saying I want you to ask me what A, B, and C are.
You want a comma after C?
Nope. And then hit enter. So the first line of our code is we want you to ask us what A, B, and C are. Everybody good so far?
Yeah.
But now it needs to do stuff with those numbers, and we're going to write two formulas. So we're going to go here, and we're going to write out those two formulas right here so that we can just copy them down directly into our calculator, okay? So normally, the quadratic formula looks like this. Negative b plus or minus all this stuff divided by that. So here we go. It's going to be parentheses negative b plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac parentheses divided by parentheses 2a parentheses. Do you guys see how this is the quadratic formula, but I just don't have the plus or minus there, I only have the plus?
Yeah.
And the second equation is going to be exactly the same, except there's a minus.
Oh. What's wrong, Kyle? Why did I create extra?
It's okay, you can just hit the arrow to go back up. Right? Okay.
So now we just type in.
All right, now, what we're going to do now is we're gonna store it as E and F, so I'm gonna rewrite these. These are rewritten equations, what we actually want to have happen. Look up, write it exactly the same way you did, and if you're like, why are we writing the same thing twice? This will really help you if you lose your program later, so you know exactly what to do. Because we're going to say, I want you to do this, and then I want you to store it as E, and yes, that is an arrow, and then E. And the other equation we're going to store as F. By the way, E and F have no significance whatsoever. I just tried to pick something that was not ABC. All right, now have this right next to your calculator as you're working so that you know exactly what to type in. Parentheses. This is important or your program will be messed up, so look up. Look up. Right here, this negative b, remember negative is different than minus and your calculator can't handle thinking they're the same, even though we know that a minus 1 is the same thing as plus a negative 1, right? But it can't handle it. So when you put a minus b here, make sure you use the button that's under the 3 for your minus. So it's negative alpha b plus the square root of, see how it automatically, oh, I guess that's a problem. It automatically puts in parentheses after this. I thought the new calculators wouldn't do this. So let's go back to our sheet 1 second. You're just going to add a set of parentheses like this.
What?
Just add a set of parentheses underneath your square root. And then I'm going to write b squared minus this time instead of a negative for a c, then 2 parentheses divided by parenthesis 2 alpha a parenthesis. I know that you're behind me, so I'll wait. Your calculator should look exactly like mine. So if you don't end up with parenthesis 2a, parenthesis on the next line, you did something wrong, and we can go back and fix it. What'd you say? Talk to your partner if you're getting confused and ask me for help. Do not hit enter at the end of this yet. Yep, that's good. And then you're going to hit divided by parenthesis 2a, parenthesis.